Do you ever feel tired, even after you sleep? Not physically tired, but tired in your heart, your mind, your soul. Emotional exhaustion is a different kind of fatigue. It's the kind you can't cure with a nap, because it's not your body that's tired, it's your spirit. Let's talk about the people who feel this way every single day. People who are emotionally exhausted didn't suddenly burn out. It happens slowly, piece by piece, experience by experience. They are the ones who kept going long after things stopped being okay. They show up with a smile, but their eyes tell a different story. Not dramatic, not seeking attention, just tired of carrying everything alone. These are the people who have been strong for too long. Strong during heartbreak, strong during disappointment, strong during silence when they needed help the most. They overthink every decision. They worry they're failing. They care so deeply that life becomes heavy. And they don't know how to put the weight down because someone has always needed them. And they never learned how to need someone back. They apologize for resting. They feel guilty for saying no. They push themselves until they break and then blame themselves for breaking. Many of them learned this pattern early. They were the emotional caretakers in their family, the peacemaker, the one who held everyone together, the one who didn't have the luxury to fall apart. So now, as adults, their default mode is survival. They're always bracing for the next problem, the next hurt, the next loss. They love deeply, but that love costs them energy they never refill. They hide their exhaustion because they don't want to burden anyone. Because somewhere along the way, they were taught that expressing their needs is an inconvenience. They say, I'm just tired. But what they mean is, I don't know how to keep doing this. Even happiness feels fragile to them. They enjoy the good moments, but part of them stays tense, waiting for it to disappear. They crave peace not because they're lazy, but because the constant emotional battles have worn their heart thin. They shower late not because they forgot, but because the simplest tasks feel like mountains. They isolate not because they don't care, but because they're exhausted from caring too much. If you're listening to this and thinking, that's me, take this as your reminder. You are not weak for being tired. You're tired because you have been strong for far too long without enough support. Resting isn't failing. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. Saying I can't handle this right now isn't being dramatic. Emotional exhaustion doesn't mean you've run out of strength. It means you've given too much of it to people and situations that never poured any back. You deserve rest without guilt, care without asking, love without having to earn it. If your heart is tired, let it heal. Let it breathe. Let yourself be human instead of a machine built to endure. One day you'll feel light again. Not because life got easier, but because you finally learned that your well-being matters too. So please remember this. You are allowed to stop being strong all the time. Your softness deserves the same protection you give to everyone else. And even at your most exhausted, you are still worth loving.